So 100% naturally sweetened and flavored. that sure explains a lot.
Alrighty then.
What's happening, guys? Hope your day's going well. Today we're going to review Transparent Labs Bulk Pre-Workout. We're going to go over the ingredients so you know what the hell you're putting in your body, and we'll go over the effects on this bad boy. If you're new to the channel, my name is David. If you like stuff like this, hit the subscribe button, coming out as much as I can with product reviews. We'd love to have you along for the ride. So getting the flavor out of the way, this is a retro candy, and I don't recommend this flavor. So if anybody out there has tried this pre-workout and they found a flavor that they really like, please leave a comment down below for those that are looking for this, because I'm sure you kind of agree with me that this doesn't hit it. It's not nasty. It's tolerable, but that's about it. There's nothing glorious about this flavor here. So with that said, we'll get this out of the way. This is 30 servings, which is really nice. We'll get into the label. I'll put it off to my left here. We got 1 scoop at 21 grams and 30 servings. Now, one flat level pack scoop is 22 grams. This has no high stem, exotic stems in it, so don't worry about it. Just pack that scoop and then scrape it up through the side of the container, get a flat level scoop, and you're going to be right in there, 21, 22 grams. And getting down into the ingredients here, we get calories at 5, we got carbohydrates at 1. We got vitamin B6 at 5 milligrams. I like B6. This helps with the neurotransmitters in the brain, the catecholamines, epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine, and some serotonin there as far as the development of them. Then we got some vitamin B12 at 100 micrograms. This is for energy production. This helps break down carbs and fats to help you, kind of kick through with a little bit of a jolt of some energy, possibly, depending on if you ate before or if you have that stuff floating around in your system. Then we have zinc at 10 milligrams. Zinc is involved in hundreds of enzymatic processes in the body. It's involved in immune health, it's involved in hormones, it's involved in brain function, and it's even involved in creating antioxidant enzymes to help enzymes do what they need to do in the body to keep us healthy. So great ingredient. I like that zinc's in here. Then we got some sodium at 170 milligrams, some potassium at 125 milligrams. These are not just hydration ingredients, but they help with cell signaling, nerve signaling across the muscles for contractional capability. So great ingredients to have in a pre-workout. Then we have some citrulline malate, 2-to-1 ratio, 8 grams. Not bad. That's going to give us about 6 grams of L-citrulline, which is for vasodilation and pumps. And then the rest is going to be the malic acid, which is used in the Krebs cycle in the mitochondria to help produce ATP. So when ATP is broken down into ADP, malic acid is supposed to help kind of deliver the components to turn ADP back into ATP so we can actually reestablish energy production when we're training. Then we got some beta-alanine at 4 grams. I'll let you guys know how this comes in and how this hits. This is for the itching, scratching, and tingling. This buffers hydrogen in the muscle. When hydrogen builds up in the muscle, that's when you get that burn and you have to stop lifting. So this allows you to push through a little further before that burn gets too intense. Maybe to push out a few reps. You do have to be saturated with this ingredient. So there's a saturation point, but there are some acute effects on beta-alanine. Some people like it when it comes in with the tingling and the scratching, and they say it gives them a little energy. It's kind of like a feeling of like, let's go type thing. And other people get some extra energy benefits just taking it every once in a while. But there is a saturation point, just like creatine with beta-alanine. If you want the acute effects that have been done in studies, you have to take this. I think it's 3.2 grams for 60 days or 6 grams for 30 days to get to that saturation point, and then you can back off and be at the 3-gram dose every once in a while. Then we have some butane anhydrous at 2.5 grams. This helps. This is a cell hydration ingredient, but it's an osmolite and a methyl donor. And what I mean by that, it's an osmolite to help regulate water and hydration in the cells to help us push through more reps and more sets in the gym. And it's also a methyl donor. So we need methyl donors in our body to help either remove chemicals that our body wants to get rid of or to activate chemicals in our body. So it's a great ingredient. Even it's healthy, and it also helps in a pre-workout. So I like to see healthy ingredients that allow us to pursue our goals in the gym as well. So butane anhydrous is one of my favorite. Then we have taurine at 1,300 milligrams, so that's 1.3 grams. Now, taurine helps with hydration in the body too, but not just hydration. It helps with salts. So it helps with electrolytes in our body too. So this not only balances hydration in the cell, but also the electrolytes in the cell. So we got butane anhydrous, that's more of a hydration-driven ingredient for the cell. And then you got taurine, that's going to help maintain electrolyte balance in the body too, which is going to help you push through more reps and more sets. It also has some brain function benefits. It has some anti-cramping benefits. It has some blood flow benefits. Fabulous ingredient. I really love taurine. Then we have L-tyrosine at 1 gram. So this turns into L-dopa, then into dopamine, and then it's processed into norepinephrine, and then an enzyme comes in and breaks it down into epinephrine. So it increases these catecholamines for well-being, concentration, and focus. Not a bad dose there. And then we got some alpha GPC, one of our favorite forms of choline for pre-workouts, and nootropics at 300 milligrams. That's a decent dose. You get into the 600 milligram dose, you get more of the growth hormone effects as far as alpha GPC and more in the endurance effects. So at the 300 gram dose is where you're going to notice a little more nootropic effects from the choline source here. So this metabolizes in the body into acetylcholine, which is what the brain uses to help with cognitive function and focus, especially in the cerebral cortex of the brain. So it helps with a lot of neuron firing in the brain there for concentration, focus, memory, and recall. Then we have Pure Caf at 200 milligrams. Now there is a difference between caffeine, regular caffeine anhydrous, and a natural source of caffeine like Pure Caf. They hit differently. And I think that's what makes this product, when I go over the description, why it delivers the way it delivers. So this is an organic source of caffeine here, and caffeine anhydrous is actually dehydrated caffeine from the coffee bean, and then this is more of an organic process to actually process the caffeine in a more pure manner, which brings in some more healthy antioxidants into the caffeine as well. So it just hits different, and it's 200 milligrams, not bad. Then we have L-theanine at 200 milligrams. So we got that 1-to-1 dose ratio that's been done in studies with caffeine, L-theanine. So L-theanine in this particular product is going to help with cognitive function. It's also, if you have any kind of jitters or response in the central nervous system to doses of caffeine at 200 or higher, then L-theanine is going to help with the jitters or the shaking that you might get, that some people get. I don't get it, as far as I don't get the shaking or anything like that. I'm pretty much adapted to high doses of caffeine. So this is going to help with alpha brain waves. So if your brain has excitability, let's say the caffeine hits you too hard and your brain's just firing and you're in a gym like breathing really heavy, those alpha brain waves are going to help slow down the brain process, because a lot of the functions in the body are controlled by the brain. So it's going to slow down the brain process, which is going to slow you down in turn to help you kind of concentrate and flow through your workout more effortlessly, rather than kind of running around like a chicken with your head cut off and exerting all your energy through your central nervous system. So great ingredient. There's also a bunch of other health benefits to it. This increases the proteins like nerve growth factor in the brain and brain-derived growth factor in the brain, which are proteins in the brain that help with the health, the creation of neurons and the repair of neurons in the brain. So L-theanine is not a bad ingredient. I like it. Then we have theobromine at 50 milligrams. So it's kind of on the low end, but this is going to add a little kick. The theobromine is not only going to add a little kick as far as energy, because this is a cousin to caffeine, even though the stim hit on it is really low, but it's still going to add a little bit to the stimulation. It's going to help with some blood flow effects. It's going to help with some diuretic effects. And theobromine is known to actually enhance blood flow in certain regions of the brain as well for cognitive function and focus. Then we have Synactiv at 50 milligrams. This is a great ingredient here. I like the idea of this ingredient. So this promotes autophagy in the body, which is the breakdown and the reassemble of cells that might be damaged. It also promotes the death of cells that are damaged as well, because if you have a damaged cell around a bunch of healthy cells, that one damaged cell is going to secrete crap. Let's just say crap. And it's going to engulf some of the other cells, and it's going to damage cells as it goes on. So to help promote the death of cells that are actually at their point of not being repairable, and promote the reassemble and the production of new cells in the body, it's a great ingredient to have in there. So I like this ingredient. I am for it. And then we have some Biopreme, which is black pepper extract at 5 milligrams. This is a black pepper extract that actually is going to help all this stuff digest in your system and get in there. Then we have boron at 3,000 micrograms. Now, they have zinc in this, so you're going to get claims. I just saw a video the other day. I'm going to make this real short. Somebody's got a test product that they've got out, and I saw this video. You don't need TRT, you just need this product. So there's a ton of ingredients out there that actually are said to help with testosterone levels. Now, this company is pretty honest. They're not actually promoting this as a test boosting ingredient, but boron is a mineral that if you're deficient in it, if you're a guy, your free testosterone can be low and your estrogen can be high. So it's not bad to put some boron in a product. Whether it's going to help you or not, who knows? But combined with the idea they put zinc in here as well, because a lot of people are deficient in zinc, I can appreciate it. No harm, no foul. If it works, fabulous. So, bulk pre-workout, how did it do? So you take the scoop. I'm going to give you my experience here. You take the scoop, and beta-alanine comes in about 10 minutes. So it's 4 grams. I expected it to hit a lot harder, but it didn't. It came in about 10 minutes, and it was kind of like a medium-high level. And it kind of hung around for about 20 minutes for me. So it wasn't too bad, but it kind of peaked at 10 minutes and started dropping off right away. Excuse me, and then just hung in the background for a while. The focus and the energy on this, you're going to notice energy and focus coming in about 35 minutes, and it kind of builds, and it peaks at about 55 minutes. And I'm going to tell you something. I am just so fond of these natural caffeine ingredients, because if this had caffeine anhydrous in it, I wouldn't have felt what I felt. When this thing came in at 55 minutes, it gave me a kick of energy that was pretty damn good. Now look, it's not a Stim Junkie Pre. This is 200 milligrams of caffeine. So I want everybody to be aware. This is a daily driver pre-workout, but the energy on this thing hit like there was 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous in this thing on another type daily driver pre-workout that I might have taken. So this thing comes in very, very well. I really did like it. The energy was a medium level, so it was daily driver, and it was sustainable. So the energy was sustainable for a good hour until it started tapering down, and it was a slow taper off. So it's not like it tapered down on the second hour and it was gone. It literally felt like it started tapering down after the hour by a bit and tapered down for about 3 hours after that. So it hung around for a while, just kind of like easing off. And I did not have any crashing. I was really left with a nice recovered energy. I had some energy after it, and I was working on the computer, and I was just, mind was firing and everything. Now the focus when it comes in, this is not Stim Junkie, this is not super high level focus, but combined with the caffeine, the alpha GPC, the tyrosine, and the other ingredients in here, the theobromine, how it adds a little bit here, the L-theanine, they come in and they give you a really in the zone focus that is like between a medium and a medium high. So it couples really well with the caffeine. Nothing's crazy. It's super smooth, nice delivery. It just came together very, very well. I was really impressed with this. Pumps on this thing, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm sorry, Transparent Labs. The pumps were nothing to brag about, but the blood flow was there. I was going from set to rep, and the increased blood flow, you can just feel that. So sometimes blood flow is not just all about pumps. It's about how the energy comes together, how the focus comes together, and how it all delivers in a whole package here. But you can throw like a pump formula on this. I wouldn't throw anything with focus ingredients to it. I would stick with like a pump pills or something like that. Maybe some menthol flavor or some of those single pump ingredients. I think you got the Bloody Hell type products out there to stack on this thing if you feel like you need something. But if you're looking for a daily driver, that's pretty much all around, got some really good focus, some really, really good energy that's just kind of sustainable. I love that Pure Calf hit with just okay pumps. I mean, just okay, you need a little tightness, no cell swelling, nothing like that, then definitely this is something to try if you could find a different flavor, because I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm saying this again, and for those that watch this whole video here, if you've tried this and you know of some good flavors, because it's a really good pre-workout. I really like it. I'd recommend this to people. But if you're a flavor freak, this flavor, retro candy, no. But if you've tried this, anybody's tried this, please put the flavor down below that you like, because it will help out a lot of people visiting this review. So this is Dave. I think I covered everything. I'm going to sign off. I got to get back to work. I'm on my 30-minute break right now. So we'll see you guys next time on the channel. One more time. Transparent Labs Bulk Pre-Workout. I do recommend this as a daily driver. It's pretty good. We'll see you guys. Have a great day.